So, time to start the Banner Saga 2. I am excited, although this first episode might be a bit less enthusiastic as I am suffering from a migraine, but needs must. So, let's get started. I am me, thank you. I'm aware it's on Kickstarter. Do we want that? Heraldry. Let's just bring in my... Nope, it won't. Okay. So if I go new game, will it let me import my data from the previous? There we go. Or choose a hero. Import please.
Tíminn líður áfram, eins og straumþung á sem fleytir okkur áfram. Time continues washing over us, moment after moment, like waves on a coast. Some more fierce, more violent than others. So few of my kind, the giant war, remain alive. Even so, I find myself wondering if humans, while able to bear children, suffer more for the loss of loved ones. Several weeks have passed since we slew the Sundren known as Bellower, but the chaos of the world did not wither as we hoped. The world is breaking. We sail aboard hastily crafted ships for the safety of Arberrang, the human capital. But the river curses us with a clear view of the dreads, assaulting another hopeless village.
As usual, stunning artwork. Rook. Keep killing them. Damn Rook, quit running ahead. Oh, I can zoom in and out now, eh? Interesting. Well, good before, and I just completely forgot. These portraits show the order of initiative, taking turns from left to right. Your heroes are blue, the enemy is red, it's your turn to act. Movement happens before action. This ring shows that Ivar is active. The blue tiles around him show where he can move. Some heroes fill more tiles than others. The horned heroes are a race of giants called Varl, who take up 4 tiles each, while humans fill a single tile. This can have a huge impact on your strategy. I'm just going with the I should explain everything. Right, so the red part is strength, which counts as both health and damage. A loss of 8 strength means the character will now do 8 less damage. If strength falls to 0, the character falls in battle. Armor blocks strength damage but can be reduced by a break attack. By breaking armor, you open them up to take more damage in the future. This enemy has only 7 strength remaining. A strength attack will kill it. Down. Each time you make a kill, your renown grows, which is used later to improve your characters. Without an enemy to reach, the Stretch Grunt will choose to smash an obstacle in his way. Obstacles on the combat board will make you change tactics, so plan wisely, make them work to your benefit. Now it's Hakon's turn. He appears to be out of range of these enemies, but all heroes can use willpower to boost their actions. Moving on gold tiles, a unit can move further than usual at the cost of 1 willpower per gold tile. Red pulsing tiles beneath your enemy show how close you'll have to be in range. If Hakon into attack range using standard attacks only affect a single enemy, but Hakon has a special ability that gives him a unique advantage. The ability description appears in the tooltips below. Hakon's Sundering Impact allows him to hit so hard that multiple adjacent tiles take damage on every hit. Use left or right to select an enemy and then confirm your choice with A. Okay, it won't let me. Powerful strike. When there's only one enemy left, heroes enter pillage mode. During pillage, each hero moves in order. There are no more guaranteed turns. Check the initiative to see how the order has changed. The character does not move on his turn. He can rest to regain 1 willpower. Alio will rest this turn. Will he now? Looks like the dredge is in some trouble. Rook won't be able to finish the job with a normal attack, but willpower can be used to boost his damage. The number of stars available each turn are determined by your exertion stat. You'll see the damage number go up as you add willpower. See ya. Not finished. Jesus, Rook, what are you doing? Seriously, where are you doing? Okay, let's keep him out of reach of the further up. His armor. Huh. Well. A final blow directed at your head is deflected and giant horns slam into the dredge surrounding you. Ivor pulls you to your feet and away from combat as other fighters from the caravans rush in to finish off the enemy. So this is how he reacted to Alet's death then. Ivor moves you past a crowd of worried villagers, ensuring you can stand on your own. I don't know what you are. He stops speaking as village chieftain approaches. A Vaal leader saving a human village from those things legends are made of less. No Vaal leader, just Ivor. Those things were dredge, like the stories you probably heard as a kid. It was Rook here who ordered us to stop. Forgive me, maybe it's this never-setting sun or dredge or the deaths of so many of my clansmen. I'm not myself. The man's eyes appraise you, and he quickly nods. I'm Aleo, the Skald. Were you trying to drive the dredge all the way back north by yourself? I wouldn't stop there. Aleo looks into your eyes for a moment before recoiling. Something terrible must have happened to have such hatred for them. A topic for another time, Skald, maybe. Of course. Mind if I ask of news from Bosgard? We heard rumour the Sunda Belua was laying waste to the town. More than rumour, but he's been dealt with. By your clan? Your Sunda Slayers? The term makes Ivor wince and ends Aleo's excitement. But what about the deep shaking in the ground? Only yesterday we felt a rumble like none before. Nothing. Ivor looks at you expectantly, then sighs. All these questions. I'm being rude. Please, join us. Let us feast in your honor. No time for that. We should be going. Nonsense. You've just arrived and defended us. Don't insult us by leaving before we thank you properly. I meant all of us should be going. Your people too. Not to sound ungrateful, but this place, it's all we have. It's our home. Nod quietly. No, we didn't risk ourselves so the dredge could kill you tomorrow. Skald looks around at the small huts of this village. Bosgard is the only other place I've seen in my life. This small village is all my family knows. Are things really as tragic as you're making them sound? Probably worse. Leo looks back and forth between you and Ivor before nodding. Packing and tending to our dead will take some time, but I'll have everyone on the ship soon. Leo heads off to the village to organize supplies. World-breaking. Dredge mothers fighting alongside warriors. A giant serpent. Not sure what to make of it all. Ivor, one of the giants known as Varl, has fought dredge in the northern winters, personally killed the Sundar Rays, and lost an arm to the Sundar Bellower. He has been by your side through everything, including the death of your daughter. Now you feel the weight of his full attention. What you pulled out there, fighting the dredge alone, was that tied to Alet at all? Trying my best to hold it all together. Keep holding it all in, and you'll lose it when these people need you most. That was my reason for living after Eldest died. I remember, but make this caravan your reason now. There's still plenty for you to do. He walks towards the village, leaving you alone with your thoughts. Chapter 8. From their homes must all flee. The travelling merchants are surprisingly well stocked, Ubin the old Varl dubbed Scrivener says. Since Borsgard, our numbers have grown. People have scavenged for food and eaten it too. Regardless, we'll need plenty of supplies considering our destination. What kind of supplies? Stuff like food and meat for the trip. The merchants have got a few interesting items as well, but folk can't eat those in lean times. You'll have to choose wisely. Even your renown will only stretch so far. Where can I find the merchants? You can't miss them, he says. A group of tents they call a market. Of course, he says. Oh, almost forgot. There's something ruffling the feathers of the ravens. The mercenaries have followed us from Borsgard. Chat with their leader, Bolverk, but be careful. He's not like other Varl. This battalion gives you information about your caravan, including population, supplies, renown, and the number of days that have passed. This banner indicates that you have enough supplies to provision your caravan for 28 days of resting or travel. A larger population requires more supplies per day to survive. You can acquire additional supplies at this market. Select the market with LB, RB, or left and press A to see what's available. Supplies are the merchant has available. He will give you 5 per renown, and you need 8 supplies per day to survive. This shows what you have. Your 225 supplies will last for 28 days. You have 51 renown available to purchase supplies. Press RB to add 15 or more supplies to your caravan. The area to the left will show how these supplies affect your caravan. Now that you've added your supplies, you must confirm the change by pressing A. Markets also have items available. These items are equipped by your heroes and can provide a great advantage. The required hero rank is shown in red circles. Take a look at the items by pressing Y. Fragments of shattered dredged obsidian, carefully ground to a powder, will sometimes explode when applied to a weapon. Knockback on strength attacks of 4. Thruster's Tooth, a relic of the 4th Varl King inscribed with ancient runes of dominance. +2 strength and +25% 2 times strength damage. The Blackfish. A stone in resemblance of the elusive native of the vast. It even smells like the sea. +2 move, +5 break, -5 strength attack. Ouch. -2 drawing aggro and attacks never deflected. I am fine though, because I don't have anyone at level 8 yet. I have something of level 5 that gives me back on strength attacks at 3. That is interesting, but again, not anyone at level 8, so there's no point. Not interested in that, and that could be useful, but nah. So, we can speak to Bolverk and Oddleif. So at this point, if you haven't already and don't know the story from the beginning, I highly recommend you go and watch my Banner Saga 1 Let's Play. I started doing my voices about halfway through, maybe 2/5, which I quite enjoy. You might feel otherwise, but I quite enjoy them, so I'll be carrying them on into this Banner Saga 2. But yeah, I'll give you a feel of exactly what to expect from the game, what to expect from my playstyle, and also fill you in on who I've lost. So, I can't even see who it is that's injured, that I'm assuming that Skull's going to rest. So let's go and talk to Bolverk. Varro mercenary leader, Bolverk, and a rather large female fighter are talking to Juno, member of the Spellweaving Menders Council. Bolverk looks annoyed. Nothing unusual. There's no haggling on this. You already accepted the offer in Boasgard. Get this one to do it. May it do what? If Juno is surprised by your presence, it doesn't show. She continues to stare straight at the Varro. Rook is seeing to the survival of this caravan, something I doubt you care to do. He won't be saying to anything much longer if he keeps fighting like he did earlier. I might have to change Folker's voice, actually. Again, what other tasks are you talking about? That determination will see these people safely to Aberrang, but with respect, our discussion stays between us for now. A look at Bolverk says she expects him to keep it private. Eyvind needs my help with healing the wounded, but we should leave soon. See Hakon at the dock when you're ready. Juno leaves without another word. Friend Valka, one of these days, Claw and Fang will get thirsty for Spellweaver blood. Claw and Fang? His axe heads. Large axe heads are polished, the blades sharp, and the cheeks scarred from plenty of use, but it's the grey handles that stand out. They're unlike anything you've seen before. How long are you going to let Juno tell you what to do? You avoid his goading. Only Aberrang, then it's King Meinolf's job. Like he's got the answer to any of these. He'd royally piss himself if he ever saw a dredge. Pigtailed Fire laughs. We met. I'm Folka, a shield maiden in charge of keeping the ravens alive. Bolverk gives her a stern look, but she doesn't back down. I already know who you are, chieftain. Heard there's a problem I should know about? The Varro seems to grow taller and more wild as he takes a step towards you. You stopping to save every fine idiot along the river will get us all killed. Makes more sense to only stop the ships when we need supplies. And get rid of half these useless people too. They're slowing us down. The river dictates our speed on the ships. You've got rowers. Use them. I'd hate for an accident to happen out on the water. Bolverk snorts and turns his attention to a large sealed cart behind him. His bare cloaked back indicates the conversation is over. Well, that was lovely. Right, Oddleif. Normal caravan morale does not affect your hero's willpower in battle. Maintain sufficient supplies and the rest in camp to improve morale. A red skull icon shows that some of your units are injured. Use the rest tent to pass time and heal. Full recovery may take several days. Oddleif, your former chieftain's widow, is demonstrating fletching an arrow to a few people as you approach. Give us a moment, will you? The group walks away as Oddleif stands and wipes loose feathers from her tunic. I doubt you are here to explain your actions with the dredge. I miss a lot. I can only imagine. She watches you in silence, not pressing you to continue. Eventually she changes the subject. I wanted to discuss the clansmen. They're good at scavenging for food while we travel, but we could always use more fighters. But training them takes time. I'm not sure we have much of that to spare. Then you'll just have to find a balance that works. We're okay for now, but who knows how our needs will change. I see. Thanks. You turn to leave, but Oddleif places a hand on your shoulder. We should talk, Rook, at some point. About what? You. Weren't you the leader? The man I knew from Skogga. Gives you a faint smile and returns to her fletching. Oi, chicka bum bum. She's been making moves on him since episode 8 or 9 of my first playthrough of Banner Saga. Right, let us rest. There we go. Morale improved. But yeah, let's... Good caravan morale causes a +1 willpower bonus in battle. Maintain sufficient supplies and rest in camp to improve morale. I did not know that. Unless that's a new thing. Would be. So we have 28 days of supplies. Let's go. The wooden planks of the well-used dock creak as you walk across them. Hakon, a warrior recently acknowledged as king of the Varl, paces on the dock. Not sure I was made for this, he says as you approach. Commanding in battle is one thing, but deciding how many chickens we need to bring. Seem to be handling it just fine. I'm not looking for prize, Hakon says. I just want to know what we're expecting when this is all over. There's so few Varl left. How do I keep my people alive? Search for something to say, but he stops you. I'm not looking for an answer from you either. It's something a Varl king should be able to figure out. Let's sail. Part. After lighting the funeral pyre, the last villagers find seats on your rickety ships, built of scrap wood, scavenged in Borsgard. The ravens find space around a large cart on their black-sailed vessel, or slowly move all the boats into the river's current. That's pretty. It's a lot of boats actually. Aleo looks ill. At least it's not the brackish sea, he whispers to himself as he steps around rowers and baggage to speak with you. I'm not sure we were all built for aquatic voyages, he says. I hear Aberrang is quite a distance away. My people could use a few hours rest on solid ground. The hopeful looks from others sway you, and you signal for the ships to make land. Do you mind telling me why the capital is our destination? Aleo asks. Aberrang's walls have never been breached, because start talking about menders, people might get a bit skittish. Ah, of course. The growing walls should certainly keep a dredge army at bay, shouldn't they? You say nothing. Dredge, Aleo says, almost in awe. An Varl's storied foe from so ever long ago, but they're real and here. How have they made it so far south? His glance at the Varl is met with both anger and shame. The longship rocks gently, and the Skald grabs a rope to steady himself. If only we had the fabled horses to ride upon. We'd outpace the dredge and be on sound footing. His traumatized misery is almost as amusing as his thanks when he steps back onto land. Nice of it to improve morale, even though I didn't have to make that choice. Because I'd have been telling him no. This is the map of the world. You can explore by panning with right stick and zooming with left trigger and right trigger. The location of your caravan is indicated here by Rook's icon. The caravan recently embarked from Aleo's village and is travelling westward down the Orbsa River. Prior to arriving at Aleo's village, the caravan had hurriedly embarked from Borsgard in the wake of a devastating siege led by Belluar and his armies. Select Borsgard with... find out more about it. Aging and senile mess of a city that can't remember whether it wants to sell you something or steal everything you've got. While Ormsdal grew early into an important hub of trade, its twin city Borsgard became the place to buy things nobody else was willing to hawk. It's greatly supported by the potent items harvested in Renivik and Tistel, plagued by huge disparities between the extremely rich and the suffering poor. Caravan is attempting to reach Ormsdal, wherever on the way to Arberang. As Storm led some of the first men east, Ormsdal was one of the most important places they settled, nestled in the crook where the Ormsar River splits. If Borsgard and Ormsdal twins, Ormsdal would be the righteous brothers, trying to keep his evil twin from hurting anyone else. Okay. Reaching Arberang, the human capital, is the ultimate goal of the caravan. It is hoped that the walls of the ancient city will provide safety against the deepening catastrophe. From humble beginnings to the eventual seat of power for the king, Arberang is the most populated and contested city throughout the human lands. Its towering obsidian walls have been pulled from the depths by the weaving power of the Menders. As each new generation of residents builds another ring of walls, the city continues to grow larger, more indulgent, and more dangerous. The map is covered with many locations and holds much lore. You can explore the map at any time, selecting locations for more information. I wonder where we will visit in this one. Sigerholm, Renivik, which we were at, I believe. Yeah, we were. So we can't even actually select where, yeah, because Irontoft's way up there. So we can't actually select where we came from. Right. You can return to the map at any time during travel by pressing Y to activate the travel HUD, and then pressing X to camp. As you travel through the world, time passes. The number of days passed is shown here. Each time a full day passes, your supplies will be consumed. Morale drops during continuous travel, and supplies run low. In order to raise morale, you must camp and allow your caravan to rest. The number of days' worth of remaining supplies is shown here. If the caravan has insufficient supplies, people will begin to starve and morale will drop. In order to maintain morale and heal injuries, you must rest in camp. Furthermore, camping provides you with opportunities to increase your battle prowess and converse with your heroes. Press Y to activate the travel HUD and then press A to camp. That's a new thing. When a day passes in camp, your caravan consumes a day's worth of supplies and morale increases. Select the rest tent with and press now. At any time you can visit the hero's tent to inspect and promote your heroes. Select the hero's tent with and we'll talk to Tryggvi shortly. Your items are shown at the bottom of the roster. Items can only be equipped by characters of equal rank. Promote your units to equip higher rank items. Select an item using Y and that for more information. Those are new items. I didn't have a Tome of X. A book of catalogued pastimes, competitions, puzzles and sport. Plus 1 break talent ranks, plus 3 break. Nice. Everyone's rank 3 to start. Okay. Not actually that keen on his ability. I'm sure it's pretty good, but eh. Right. Rank 3 poet, what the fuck? Scald exalts his target to feats of strength and heroism. Swords buff an ally for 1 round, adding 1 damage for every 2 strength the enemy has above the target ally. Okay, Hakon starts at rank 4. Even's still rank 5. This unit has points available to spend on improving stats and talents. So 8 points, eh? But fuck ton of willpower. I need to up his exertion as well, actually. So we'll make him harder to kill and give him more points to actually use. That's quite good, or at least very good. The reason I managed to win in Banner Saga 1 in the final battle. So, this is a date to increase him. 7. Oh. More strength, a bit more exertion. Ever as well. What leaf? What does that mean? Or blocks damage or strength is damage. What? 20% to resist 1 armor damage. This is, I don't remember seeing this before. 20% to regen 1 armor per turn. Ha. Yeah, please. Exploit your search for the broken straps of torn mail. 10% to cause puncture. It's very interesting. Who else? Takes 9 to upgrade Hakon. 27. Yeah, okay, let's go. It's just the same, yeah, same too. Yeah. max strength. Oh, he has to pick a second ability once he is level 6. Cool. Right, so the party's probably going to be... Outfit. So moving into now. I think I'll save it with those upgrades. I'll do it for now. We are ready to leave campsite. Leave. Oh, I will talk with Tryggvi. Tryggvi pulls a leaf out of your hair. The strange and oddly prophetic spearman lived near you in Skogr and has been travelling with you all along. Now I can't remember Tryggvi's voice at all that I used because it's been so long since I actually had a conversation with him. So, let's just go with... I've lost it. Lost what? My desire to keep going. Same as you. Still want to keep going. Lie. You lost someone special and now feel lost. I once lost a dog. Don't compare my daughter to your dog. If he starts laughing maniacally as though you've told some great joke. Not your daughter. You're the dog we all miss. He laughs some more and wipes his eyes. Tryggvi starts singing while walking away. Yellow and blue will lie to you, lie to you, lie to you. Interesting. So, hope you enjoyed the video, folks. If you did, click subscribe, because more Banner Saga 2 is coming. Every Tuesday it's going to be going up, so look forward to that. Anyway, take it easy. Adios.